Welcome back to another episode of Watch and Shoes. The watch is the Invicta Hybrid, Venom, and Subaqua. And the shoe is a Mezlan 1968. Let's get a quick look real quick at the interior. Not much stitching, just the obvious, which makes it a loafer. It's the stitching here. Lizzard. Okay, they actually tell us right here. Genuine Lizzard, size 13. Leather bottom. Leather heel with a little bit of rubber. Keep you from sliding a mile when you hit water. It's got Lizzard heel. Calf skin wraparound, and here's the first, at least for my channel, deer skin. So that's tumbled leather deer skin, tumbled deer skin leather. It's actually pretty resistant. I'm not sure if that's due to the lining. I'm sure the interior is not deer skin. But yeah, it's actually pretty resistant. But I do like the texture of it. Like most people, I like the texture of tumbled leather, where you can see a lot of character in the leather, as opposed to this not tumbled leather. This one's got a lot more character. It looks a lot more like skin. The skin of an animal or human skin, as you can see around my knuckles. Character. You can tell that person done some work in his life. In the same way, that kind of gives a little bit of a history or a story behind it, as opposed to just plain leather. You can see that this is a lot more character in the texture of this leather. They've given the look of handmade here, exaggerated stitching, which I appreciate. A lot of these Mezlan shoes, you just assume they are handmade because they just give the look of a handmade shoe. Often when you do the research, you find out you're right. It's a handmade shoe. If you have an appreciation for exotic leathers, this would be a lizard skin. One thing I noticed about the lizard skin is the flexibility. Seems to be much more flexible than gator or crocodile, and I imagine that's because they have so many more rivets or creases, natural. So you don't have to worry about hurting the skin by, bending it in such a way. Whereas I really wouldn't do this with the crocodile, because the circular nature of it, that bends. It's leather, it does bend, but it's just mentally, I think I would damage it. But this one can be done like a wave because that pattern is so tight. It's a beautiful pattern. And that's about it. This is again a Mezlan 1968 with deer skin, leather sole. Haven't got much wear out of this, maybe once. Doesn't look like I've worn it at all. I almost remember wearing it, so that's odd. Maybe it was a carpet. But that's it. Black leather interior, suede heel, just a solidly built shoe. Nice genuine stitching. The stitches are brown like the leather. It almost makes it difficult to See the stitches. I see it in there. That's crazy. It's the identical color of the leather. It almost looks empty, like the stitching has been snatched out. But it hasn't. It's in there. You can really see it here best. Or can you? I don't think that shows up very well on camera. My eye can see it though. Alright. Thanks for watching another episode of Watching Shoes. This is a lizard and deerskin Mezlan. The watch was Invicta Hybrid Master Calendar. And the episode was Watching Shoes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.